Mike Pfaff, and this is my YouTube channel, Living in the Illusion. Well, we've had a lot of fun over the last several videos and learning about what's needed for happiness and how to use happy memories. And this week, this video, we're going to be talking about your problem. Oh, you might not have known you have a problem. Well, if you are unhappy, there's a problem. And how do we resolve that problem of being unhappy? Well, we're going to have to go off the beaten path into another understanding. And that understanding will lead us to maybe a happier life. So, in this world, and particularly in this, by the way, I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but we got a couple of problems in this country of the United States around happiness. In the whole world, this great country of US of A is not in the top 10 of countries in the world where the citizens of the country are happy and content. We fall outside of that top range. Another area we fall outside of is healthcare. We're not the healthiest country in the world, even though our medical costs are far and above most countries. So the country's got a problem. But I'm more concerned with looking at your problem. New studies and statistics have shown us that about 70% of the population is not content, is unhappy. Now, there are ways of making us happier. And we're going to talk about those ways of moving into a happier lifestyle. So, I'm going to use my whiteboard in a moment and see if we can make some sense out of this and find the solution for you, or a great many of you, not being happy. So stick around and we'll see what we can come up with to solve your problem. And your problem is affecting me. Now, before we go, I want to point out I'm wearing my shirt that says, "Save Our Soil." Again, I just want to emphasize, part of being happy is to save our soil for the next several generations. So periodically, I'll wear my shirt and talk a little bit about saving our soil. Now, I live in an apartment, a quite small apartment. It looks big, because of the green screen. Behind me is the world. But in my little apartment is a lot of chaos, except in this area where it is so pretty. Now, I'm on my little patio. I have a ground floor, so I got a little patio. I'm going to, now this is April. Not quite the middle of April, but it's April. I'm going to get me one of those raised beds. I'll put it on my patio, and I'll let you see how the progress grows of first seeing if I can grow some vegetables for eating, and then see if I can grow some flowers for just the sheer beauty of growing flowers. So, look forward to that, and in a moment, I'll be right back. We're back and ready to support you in solving your problem. Now you notice that that's kind of generic. I say, well, your problem. How the heck do I know what your problem is? So we have to talk in kind of generic terms. So on the whiteboard, we have how to solve your problem. Now, it's also my problem. But this is how it is. Now, on the board over here is where you are. Where you are. Now, why are you there? Now, we have discussed in other videos why we are where we are. And basically, it's because we believe that's where we belong. We believe that because of our experiences in our life up to this point. Our experiences, which are now memories, are coalesced into certain beliefs about our world. And you believe, maybe not on a conscious level all the time, but you believe, based on your experiences and your past memories, this is where you belong. That's not a problem. You know where you belong. So, here's the problem. You see this up here? This is where you want to be. So that's where you are looking to get to. Why are you doing that? Why do you want to move from where you are, which your experience tells you that's where you belong? Now, I got to tell you about that. Your experience tells you that's your safety zone. That's where you really believe that you belong. But inside of you is a magnificent a spark of energy that knows you are more than who you think you are on a conscious level. And so you want to be happy. Your main goal, and if you go in the Course in Miracles, it'll say the same thing. You know, your ultimate being is designed to be happy. But here in the illusion, it's not, because of your experience in life tells you, oh, I'm just a frail little thing, and that I can't do anything, and the world's against me, and all of that. And then you get this little spark that says, well, no, I can do things differently. And you can. And there's a process, many processes to do that. So let's take a look at where we're at. Okay, so what's our problem? Okay, I'll show you where the problem is. It's right here. I'm going to put a big X. The big X, it's the difference between where you are and where you want to be. So where you are and where you want to be. Now you think if you get here where you want to be, you're going to be happy. So the goal of solving your problem is to make you happy. Happy. And you have come to the conclusion, with the help of the ego and the egoic world, that if you get here, you're going to be happy. So now this little X, in the illusion, there are a lot of techniques to move you from where you are up to where you want to be, so that you can be happy. Now, most of those techniques, and they are so intoxicating when you begin to think about them. And we've talked about some of them, but they don't work quite the way you think they do. Quite the way you think they do. Affirmations is one of these processes. Visualization. Visualization boards and the techniques that go with them. The idea being that I'm going to excite some outside force to give me things so that I will begin. Now I got this here so we can move. As you begin to get things from the outside world, you change your position. And you get closer, through this little X, you get closer to where you want to be, so that you can be happy. So, this is a solution. In the illusion, get more stuff. Get more stuff. If you get more stuff, better job, better car, better relationships, 2 dogs rather than 1, add a kitty cat, and keep accumulating, you will get happiness. So this process in the illusion is to not change this, not change you, but to get more stuff from the outside. Get more stuff. And more stuff, bigger stuff, will make you happy. Now, I'm laying it out this way so that you can begin to question this model and begin to recognize, to solve your problem does not start with getting more stuff from the outside. It starts with healing what's inside. Oh. You have to begin to recognize, now you're in the illusion. Now what techniques in the illusion are going to bring you to a state of happiness? Now if you go on YouTube, look at a lot of stuff. You'll find people that have found happiness and joy in their life. And those that have happiness, a sense of purpose and well-being, sometimes leave this model and begin spiritual practice of all kinds. Meditation is a wonderful path to happiness. In order to reach that path, though, you have to follow certain guidelines. And one or two of those guidelines are: forgive yourself. Let go of the past. Now, when I say let go of the past, very difficult, because it keeps coming up in your head, because it's not healed. You haven't reached the point of healing what you can't let go of. And once you heal it, once you heal what you can't let go of because you're grasping it so hard, when you heal it, it moves away like water moves out of your hand when you try to hold it. So the path, now see over here in the egoic, now I haven't got there yet, but you keep moving up, you keep wanting to do more stuff, and you will do fantastic things to get more stuff. You will surrender your dignity, you'll surrender your sense of obligation, you'll surrender a lot of things sometimes to reach this point of getting everything. Now I mentioned that before, that when I did therapy, I ran into a lot of people who had everything. They weren't happy. Oh, they did a lot of stuff, and they went a lot of places. Because happiness is not an outside thing. It's an inside feeling. So when you get all this stuff, if you don't heal you, that's why you is underlined in red in this little thing. If you don't heal you, forgive you, no matter what you have, and it'll be fantastic, or it could be, you're still not going to be happy. And you will continue, because the ego will drive you that way, in the egoic world, to, oh, well, you just don't have enough stuff. You need more stuff. If you have more stuff, then you're going to be happy. That's the model. Get more stuff, get more happy. Happiness comes from self-forgiveness and self-love. Now, when you have that, and you're happy, doesn't matter if you get anything or not. The goal really is not to have a lot of stuff. The goal is not to have a lot of stuff. The goal is to be happy. So to solve your problem is to be happy. Happiness is an inside journey. That's why a lot of spiritual paths have a lot of rituals around recognizing who you are and moving you down a different way of seeing the world. Behind the illusion, beyond the illusion, is the real world. Now, how do you get there? Meditation is a good start. Contemplation, self-acceptance, self-forgiveness, self-love, self-understanding. See, the old adage is still true. Pilgrim, know yourself. So now give that some thought and see if you can recognize who you really are. And we'll look forward to seeing you next time we get together. Bye now.